My roommate repeated a sentence from my Instagram caption that was only live for 9 minutes.
9 minutes?
9! I checked the edit history because I thought I was losing it.
Okay, the phrase is weird, but the timing is worse.
So I run this tiny thrift page. Not famous, not even close. I sell jackets, boots, weird bags, stuff I find on weekends. Maybe 12,000 followers, enough that strangers message me. Not enough that I can pretend I am above checking who watched my story.
And the roommate?
Paige. We had been tense for months. Borrowed clothes without asking, rent late twice, little comments about my account being embarrassing. She always said, "I don't watch your stuff, it's too public." Which is funny because she somehow knew every time I sold something expensive.
That sentence people say when they want you to stop looking at them.
Exactly. One Tuesday I posted this green suede jacket. The first caption said, "Tiny blue door energy." I know that sounds stupid, but there was this antique store with a tiny blue door where I found it. After 9 minutes, I panicked because it felt too personal, so I changed it to green suede jacket, size small. Boring. Safe.
And Paige had the deleted version.
That night, she walks through the kitchen wearing the jacket over her hoodie, which already made my eye twitch, and says, "Very tiny blue door energy of you." Like she was making fun of me.
Oh, that would make my stomach drop.
I laughed because I did not want to sound insane. Then I went to my room and checked the post. No like from her, no comment, no DM. The caption everyone could see did not say that anymore. The only place that phrase existed was the first 9 minutes.
Could someone else have screenshotted?
Sure, that was my first thought because I did not want it to be her. But then I remembered a fake-looking account had watched the story right after I edited the post. No photo, random thrift words in the username. It watched that story, then disappeared.
One fake account is still not proof.
I know. I hate that you are right. One weird account can be a bot, a bored stranger, some reseller, whatever. So I tried to let it go. Then the closet sale happened.
This is where it gets worse.
I changed my link in bio from a waitlist form to the sale page. I did not post the green jacket in my story. I only put it on the profile link with 3 other pieces. 11 minutes later, the same fake-looking account watched my story about coffee. Not the sale, coffee. Then my profile signals jumped in the same little window.
So the route looks like story, profile, link, not story alone.
Right. And the next morning, Paige goes, "Are you really selling the green jacket? I thought you loved that one." I had not said it out loud. The story did not show it. The only easy way to know was to go through my profile.
That is a much better clue than the viewer list.
It still felt gross to even think about. Because if I accused her and I was wrong, I become the roommate who thinks every burner account is a federal case.
That is the trap. Your brain wants a name. The data usually gives you a pattern.
So I did a harmless test. I did not bait her with a fake emergency or anything. I pinned an old styling post for a pair of brown boots and changed one sentence to library basement boots. Then I wrote down the time, 8:13 p.m.
You made a tiny lab out of your own profile.
A sad little lab. At 8:19, that same account viewed a story. At 8:24, the profile signals moved again. No likes, no comments, no normal engagement. The next morning, Paige looks at the boots by the door and says, "Are those the library basement boots?" Then she smirks, like she made the joke.
3 windows now.
Caption phrase, link in bio, pinned post. All followed by the same kind of activity. I still could not say, "This is Paige." but I could say the same route kept repeating around the moments she later referenced.
That distinction matters a lot.
This is where I tried Synapse AI, because I was tired of staring at screenshots at 2 in the morning like a detective with bad lighting.
And we should be clear before people get weird about it. Synapse AI is not a magic identity machine.
Yeah. It did not tell me page viewed you. It did not hack Instagram. It did not open private data. What helped was the pattern view. Profile visit signals, repeat visitors, story to profile jumps, timestamp clusters. Stuff I could compare without pretending I knew more than I knew.
The useful answer was not a name. It was a repeated route.
Exactly. I put in the 3 windows. First, caption changed at 6:04, story view at 6:12, profile movement after. Second, link changed at 9:31, odd story view at 9:42, profile movement after. Third, pinned post changed at 8:13, story view at 8:19, profile movement after.
That does not convict a person. It tells you attention followed the profile changes.
And that calmed me down more than I expected. Because before that, every tiny thing felt personal. Once I saw the windows together, I stopped thinking, I need to expose her. I started thinking, I need better boundaries around what I post from the apartment.
That is the healthier ending, honestly.
I moved sale previews to a separate list. I stopped posting pieces before I photographed them. And I had one awkward conversation with Paige where I did not say burner account. I just said, please do not use my work or my clothes as jokes in the kitchen.
How did she take it?
Badly for 10 seconds, then quietly. Which told me enough, but still not proof. And that is kind of the point. The internet makes you want a dramatic reveal. Sometimes the win is smaller. You notice the pattern, protect your peace, and stop feeding the weird little mystery machine in your head.
If someone watching has their own version of this, one story view is not evidence. One fake account is not evidence. But repeated timing around profile changes is worth reading carefully.
Search Google for Synapse AI Instagram if you want to understand your own IG profile signals. The link is in the description too. Just use it for clarity, not for spiraling. That part matters.